bright and shining world. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Ah, it is a good day. Good day. This guy, I don't mean he looks drunk. Probably looking at his phone. He almost hit some of my neighbor's trash cans. About swerved into him. I'm seeing we're got a couple people here. It's a happening. Oh, shaved my head this morning, and I gotta put some lotion on it. Shave your head, you gotta put lotion on it. That's the way it goes. If not, it gets all dry and flaky. And yeah, today I've already been dealing with drama. So, those of you who know me, I've got a contracting company. We do federal contracts. And I just paired up with a new subcontractor, something I've been wanting to do for a while, like construction type of contracts. So we inked a partnership. They're eager to go. I'm eager to go, and they're in Texas. So I found a contract like an hour away from their facilities. They're like, "This is perfect. This is what we want." And I went to go download the documents um, for the contract, so we can put together a comprehensive bid and say, okay, this is what it would cost us, and this is what we would charge the government. Well, when I went to go get the documents, it says uh, we're keeping the documents over here in this other system. So okay, that's fine. I go into that other system, and it says go into this system and search this. So I search it. It's not there. So I start searching other things about this contract, like the start date, the end date, the scope, stuff like that. And none of this stuff, it's not coming up. So, okay, I call the point of contact, who's a guy in the Air Force. And I'm like, hey, here's who I am. Here's my company. We'd like to bid on this contract, but, I'm not seeing anything out there. And he's like, well, that's because your company's ineligible. Okay. It, my company falls under certain eligibility criteria that other companies don't meet. So, yeah, the fact that there might be another company out there with other eligibility, that that's very reasonable. So I was like, okay, well, what is the eligibility? Well, this is a program that the Air Force does. Okay, what's the program? What's the name? How do I become a part of it? What's the criteria? Like, the government does do these things. It's very reasonable. But he was like, well, you'll just have to see when they put out a notification. I'm like, okay, well, how do I get the notification? Like, how do I get that? And he couldn't tell me. And I was like, okay, well, can I at least see the public documents? No, you're not eligible, so you can't see. You guys got to know, this is not how the government contracts are supposed to run. It is supposed to be an open process. Like, yeah, can they give me and my company a contract without open bidding it? Because you guys know the U.S. government always goes to the lowest bidder, unless there's certain eligibility criteria, and my company is one of those. And I'm like, the contracting is not a secret. Like, if you have to, even if it's a closed contract like mine that not everybody's eligible for, there are still disclosures that have to be publicly made. And this guy, like, he just stopped answering my questions. So I was like, okay, well, just so you know, this is a violation of the Code of Federal Regulations. Like, you can't have secret contracts to secret groups. It's not the way it works. So finished. He actually either hung up on me or just stopped answering me. So I went into sam.gov and I took screenshots of the contract, what's publicly available. And then I contacted the Air Force Inspector General and just said the situation, said, look, this is this thing. If certain companies are not eligible, that's fine. That's fine, but it has to be made publicly available. You can't, like, this is the federal government. Like, there are laws. You can't just decide, no, we're not going to tell the public about this, and we're going to give government money to secret groups that are privately owned. Like, you can't do that. So that's been my interesting morning today. I've been dealing with that. And the thing about it is, like, I might not get that contract. That's okay. No FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. And that's okay. There's a lot of contracts I won't get. But I did tell the IG in my hotline complaint, I want the ability, the equal opportunity to bid on these contracts like everybody else. And yeah, because the thing is, if they haven't told the public, no, you can't do that. Like, it's not done in secret. And this guy who I was talking to, if he didn't know, all he had to say is, I don't know. Let me put you in contact with my supervisor. Okay, that's fine. I can take that. I understand not everybody knows. But to hang up on me, no, dude, no. I've done too many things around the military to know that's unprofessional. So, yeah. And I used to work for an IG, and I know when a contractor makes an IG issue, it's a big freaking deal. A big freaking deal. So, hopefully they'll get back to me and say, okay, yeah, we'll let you bid on this contract. We'll see. I'm not holding my breath. The government protects government. But this is why I say transparency first. You always need transparency first. Because they could be in the background now writing new eligibility rules. But thankfully, the federal government has said, no, this is an open process. And you can't just tell people, well, you're not eligible. You're not a part of the program. So you can't see the documents. Bullshit. Bullshit. There's a reason why the government went to sam.gov. Because it used to be every service had their own way of doing contracts, and there were so many problems. They said, okay, yeah, we're just going to do this under one big massive thing. So, yep. The government, while it does get to pick winners and losers, it can't pick who gets to play. It doesn't get to do that. So, we'll see where this all goes. but it's a beautiful day here. That's just a slight interruption to my day. All these lots here for sale, but you contact these people. They're just speculators who bought them and they just want tons of money. And it's like, you're not getting any. They're just sitting on this stuff. And now here's where their mistake is. Sitting on this property, California has rules. Like if I went onto this property and let's say I just started living out of my car, sitting on their property, and they have no clue, right? And then after so much time, okay, now I bring a trailer onto it. And now I bring, or now I build a structure. You know, if I improve upon the land, I can make a claim for that land, even though they own it. Because California has rules about property speculation. So I wouldn't do that. There's a lot of people from LA who buy these properties out here and they just want, oh, $500,000. I'm like, out of your fucking mind. It's an empty lot. I'll give you 30. And you want to know why? Because I can go right down the street, find another piece of property, 5 acres, 30 grand. Just because you pay that in LA doesn't mean you're getting that out here. A lot of dummies like that. Why, man? This is like day 4 of this gate being so backed up. Frustrating. He's frustrating. He's frustrating. He's frustrating. You guys ever seen your chat on YouTube isn't working on the layover? Ah, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. I was like, I'm not getting a lot of feedback. That's okay. Some people just want to watch and listen to me talk. I'm used to it. For years, I did this show without any like feedback from the audience. Got very used to talking to myself, looking at a camera and just talking. It is a skill. And I think that's why a lot of people why they start a podcast and it only lasts 3 months. That's about the going rate I've seen. I requested body cam footage yesterday. Causing kids in your chat. That's okay. Yeah, I requested body cam footage on a mailman who was arrested. And now I haven't gotten the body cam footage or any of the reports or anything yet. Okay. So I can't verify any of this. But the mailman supposedly stole the dogs of someone on his route and was attempting to ransom dogs to the owner. How crazy is that? Like, I was just like, holy shit. So, I can't verify anything yet, but I've requested the body cam footage. We'll see if we get something. that, and I've been doing several open records requests. I got stuff back on one, not everything I wanted, but some stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I get back. You guys are messing with TC, huh? That's funny. I'll have to watch back and see what the comments are. One guy with a card reader, and the thing about these card readers are like they delay. Good morning. Alrighty. Take care. Come on. You guys can see Glory there. She got groomed yesterday. She's a pretty girl. Aren't you a pretty girl? She thought I'm in the car. She hates the car. Hates the car. So, is what it is. Is what it is. Ava's Indian joke triggered them. I don't. What Indian joke? AVA did an Indian joke? Or is it Ava? I was telling someone they had never heard the joke about the Polish guy who got imprisoned by the cannibals, and they told him they were gonna eat his body and use his skin to make canoes, but they were willing to give him one last request, and he asked for a fork, and they gave him a fork, and he said, "I hope your canoes sink. I hope your canoes sink." Such a dumb joke, but it's an old one and it's funny. I love Anthony Jeselnik. He's like, I can't stand racism. He's like, I can't stand racists. How can you be racist? How can you hold a whole group responsible for things that they all do? Too funny. Too funny. I gotta get me a wig. Do a whole episode just with Bill Brzezinski. We're getting into the end of the Major League Baseball, and the Sox are not looking too good. Putting all my money on the Cubbies. Got to get down there to Wrigleyville. I was talking with someone. They were going to my hometown of Toledo, Ohio. And everybody knows, like, if you watched MASH back in the day, you know about Toledo, Ohio, you know about the Mud Hens and Tony Pacos. But because the Hungarians, it's not the only hot dog place. It's one of the most popular. But my favorite, I grew up in the South End, is a place called Rudy's. And Rudy's has been in the same location since 1928. And we were talking about that. I was like, yeah, if you're in the South End, go check out Rudy's. Go check out Rudy's. I believe it's, I want to say it's at the corner of Glendale and Arlington. I know it's, yeah, I think it's either that or Glendale and Glenburn. I can't remember, but good place, good food, good hot dogs. They, their chili dogs are great. That's my brother always liked a place called Ideal because he liked their chili mac. I'm not a chili mac fan, just not for me. But Rudy's chili dogs, oh yeah, I like me some Rudy's chili dogs. Oh yeah, of course she is. Georgie is an agent of chaos, and that's why I absolutely find it hilarious that people always want to mess with Georgie. Like like Georgie is an agent of chaos. They always want to mess with me and Georgie. It's like the two you probably shouldn't mess with. Like me, if I get bored with you, I'll just move on. But some days I'll just jump in just to mess with you. Georgie, your comment right there reminded me there's a video of a guy. He's got a little chihuahua and he's like, here you go, and he's giving the dog a hot dog. He's like, I always know you like wieners. And the dog like stops and like he's got the hot dog in his mouth and just starts crawling at him. That's funny. You love your little agent of chaos. Yes, I do. We have fun. We we're like the movie Step Brothers when they're like, yeah, they're ready to see you, and they just we're here to fuck shit up, and they start walking, they're knocking papers out of people's hands. Oh, too funny. They built a whole water treatment plant on this base, and they're still not going to get rid of Lake Bandini. Lake Bandini is a lake. It's all the wastewater for the base. So if the wind's kicking right, all you smell is poop. And yeah, they're building this water treatment plant, but it's not going to do away with Lake Bandini. So what's the point? What is the point? Well, to get fresh water. Yeah, they could buy fresh water from the water district. They choose not to. They choose not to. This area, we don't take water from the Colorado River. All the water this area gets is from right below our feet. We have a whole aquifer. What happens is the water goes, it rains in Joshua Tree, the water comes down, then it sinks through all through the sand and gets filtered. Sand is a filter. Stacy's the angel of the group. That's why you guys are sugar and spice. But yeah, the water goes through all the sand, it gets filtered, and then it ends up in the aquifer. And the aquifer is just a naturally occurring area created by the fault line. And we just tap into it and get our water. And it's clean. We actually have to take a little bit of fluoride out. Fluoride is nothing more than salt. It's a salt. So we take the fluoride out. And we've had people come and look at how our processes are for that here. Lori's all excited. She knows we're close to the office. All right, guys, I'm pulling in here at work. I'm going to start wrapping this up. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. It's going to be a good day. We're going to have such a good day, man. It's going to be so awesome. Everyone's just going to have so much fun. Yay. We're just going to be pals. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.